Hey, what is happening? What's going on, everybody? Hopefully, everybody's having a fantastic day, and hopefully, you're enjoying your holidays so far. Kawasaki, a little ways back, basically told us that they're fixing to produce some new motorcycles, and they put them under some drapes to tease us a lot. Well, they just unveiled those bikes about probably a week ago, or less than a week ago, and everybody thought it was going to be the new and improved KLR 650. Well, guess what? It's not. We're going to talk about it coming up next.
Hey, happy Friday, everybody. Thanks for stopping in. Friday night video. Joe here, 690 ADV, Kawasaki tonight. Don't forget, hey, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. Make sure you're part of the channel. Also, don't forget, you can go to 690adv@gmail.com. And I respond to every email. It may take a little bit, but I do get to all of the emails. If you got any questions or anything, outside of YouTube, like, maybe finding a bike or what's a good deal or anything like that, from gear to, man, it doesn't really matter what it is. Just hit me up, 690adv@gmail.com. Thank you so much for being part of the channel. Kawasaki, if you don't follow motorcycle news or any of that type of stuff, about a month ago, or a little over a month ago, Kawasaki basically had a big old tease me picture with the drapes over a bunch of motorcycles. And everybody speculated. They're like, oh man, and they were matching motorcycle over the drapes. And they were basically speculating what bike is going to be what bike, and this and that and this and that. And the cool thing is I'm not sure that anybody truly got it 100% right, but I do know that we know what bikes we are going to get now. And everybody thought that one of them was going to be the KLR 650, new and improved. Well, we found out that that is not the case. Now, for another day and another video, there are 2 more bikes to be announced, but that's not going to be until January, around mid-January. And maybe it will be the KLR, but as of right now, nope, not happening. But the cool thing is, if you remember last week, we talked about the Honda CRF 300L. Well, this is not the Honda CRF 300L. This is the KLX 300. New and improved, more horsepower than the 250. I'm going to tell you the things that I like about the bike, and I'm going to tell you the things that I would throw off that thing immediately as soon as I bought it, if I was to even buy one. First off, on screen, gorgeous bike. I love the Kawasaki, and I think it's great they didn't do 9,000 colors with this bike. That's the first thing I like about it. The colors. Classic Kawasaki green, and then that digital camo. That digital camo is legit. I like it. I think it looks super banging cool, and the classic Kawasaki gives it that KX race type color. It makes it look fast. It makes it look really, really cool. I do like that. The other thing that I like about the bike, just like the Honda, man, they're shaving weight on these bikes, which is really super, super neat. That bike is going to clock in at just over 300 pounds. I want to say it's like 302 pounds, maybe. But for a 300 or 292cc, I think they're saying, that's pretty good, because it's definitely going to be a lighter bike than the 250 that they have of the KLX 250S. Horsepower, we don't know. They haven't revealed it yet, but I'm going to bet dimes to dollars that that bike is going to be somewhere in that 30 plus horsepower range, which is more than enough. And I love it that these manufacturers are finally giving us these mid-range dual sports that are perfect for everybody, not just new riders, not experienced riders, everybody. The other thing I like about it is that they gave it a lot of low end and mid end torque, which is going to be super nice for the off road. That thing's going to be basically really set up for basically getting off the beaten path. So if you're a new rider or you're looking for another bike, but you don't want a huge bike and you want to keep that weight in that super low 300 pounds, but still have that power to get on the highway, this KLX300 may be the bike for you. Could be. I don't know. The other nice thing about this bike, they gave it the look of basically the KLX300R, which is the dirt bike that they announced earlier this year. So it's got that nice, real dirt bike looking feel. It really looks like an off-road bike, which is nice. It's like basically the Honda CRF 300L, which is nice. I like the look, the lights, the feel, 21-inch front tire, 18-inch rear tire. It's not a shorty, so no bashing on short people, but it does have a 35-inch seat height. So that basically means two things. Well, I don't really particularly view bikes and look at bikes, and everybody's like, well, because you're 6 feet tall, 690. Well, you know what? I don't care if I was 5'5". I'd still get the bike that I want. I would make the bike work for me, and I would adjust my bike to work for me. 35-inch seat height on that KLX 300. Not a deal breaker by any stretch of the imagination. There's always ways to drop that bike just a little bit and get it to work for you, man. You got to have a little height to make it off-road ready, or you might as well just go buy yourself a street bike and call it a day. Now, things that I don't particularly care about the bike. I like the look. I like the CC range. I like the seat height. One more thing that I forgot. The suspension. They upgraded the suspension to more off-road, which is very nice. And I like that suspension. And I like the look of it. You know, but what I don't like about it, and I really notice, and I think this could be a thing that you could just toss off that thing, put an FMF on there, or a Yoshimura, or something like that, and I bet you could probably squeeze another 2 to 3, maybe even 4 horsepower out of that bike. Why do they put that little corky muffler, you know, exhaust on these dual sports? And I get it because it's for the emissions. You guys comment down below, but I mean, does it not drive you nuts when they put these little things that you could literally stick your pinky in and clog that bike up? I hate it. It corks that bike up like nobody's business, and I bet you could uncork this bike and make it super, super fun. The one thing that I do understand is they kept the price right. I'm going to get to that in just a second. There's no skid plate. I kind of wish they'd have put a skid plate on it. It'll probably be pretty cheap, you know, but at the price range, you know, I kind of get it, but there's not a lot that I don't like about it. I don't like the exhaust system on it. I think it's a joke, but it's probably for the U.S. emissions. And it didn't come with a skid plate. But other than that, I really kind of like the bike. And the kicker is, at $5,500 new with warranty, dude, that's a deal. You could put $1,000 into that bike and make that thing adventure ready. And I know you can get off the beaten path with that thing and do the business and have a blast. The KLX 300 from Kawasaki, it's coming to the United States, so get ready for it. It's already on their website. They're already getting ready for it. So get your green or get your camo. I'm telling you right now that bike, they're going to sell a boatload. And I think Honda is missing the boat by only sending their bikes over to Thailand and parts of Asia. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. Make sure you're part of the channel. 690ADV@gmail.com. Anytime, anywhere, man. I'll basically try to do my best to get back to you and help you the best I can. If not, I got tons of guns I can lean on. You guys have a fantastic week or weekend, and we'll see you next Friday. 690 out.